Welcome back to the David Pakman Show. I am Jesse Dollemore, host of the Dollemore Daily on the YouTubes. Listen, Fox News, if they're good at anything, it is running interference for Republicans. It's running interference maybe chiefly for Donald Trump. And they will continue their lies about Republican policy for as long as they can. And this doesn't just come from the infotainment side, the entertainment side of Fox News, your Tucker Carlsons, your Laura Ingrams, your Sean Hannitys. It also comes from the news side. Harris Faulkner is who I'm going to talk about today. Right now, there's a budget battle. There's the debt ceiling fight that we're in, the threat to shut down the government. And there's a lot of talk about where this debt came from and who's responsible for this debt. And Republicans would have you believe that they are all about being good stewards of the people's money, being responsible spenders and making sure that everything's paid for, all while supporting Donald Trump and getting in bed with Donald Trump and his insane tax cuts for the rich that took place in 2017 or so, that led to $1 to $1.5 trillion deficits every year of his presidency. And that was before COVID. That was before all of the supplemental spending that took place around that. So when they talk about the deficit, I want to say this up front before you hear her propaganda and her lies. When they talk about, oh, the Democrats just want to spend. But they don't tell you that Donald Trump himself, in one term, is responsible for roughly 25% of the entire national debt of the United States. A man who in 2015 or 2016, prior to being elected to office, gave an interview with Bob Woodward at the Washington Post and made the bold claim that he was going to pay off the entire national debt inside of 8 years. And instead, he's now responsible for 25% of the overall debt. But you wouldn't know that if you only watched Fox News. If your parents are people who watch Fox News, if your grandparents are people who watch Fox News, they'll buy this hook, line, and sinker the same way Americans bought that trickle-down economics works. Reaganomics, oh, it's a godsend. That's how you build back a strong economy. It's all lies. And it gets told over and over and over and over again to the point where people start believing it in the face of insurmountable evidence that it is false, and history for that matter. Watch Harris Faulkner selling a just vile, sinister lie here.
At issue, the money is coming out of the programs faster than it's going in. The Congressional Budget Office reports Social Security is headed for bankruptcy. Without legislative action to save it, it looks like it will run dry within the next 10 years. That would automatically cut benefits by 23% for every single American who needs those programs. Medicare funding is vanishing even faster. The timing of all of this, of trying to figure out what to do, comes during a fierce battle. As you know, it's happening in our nation's capital over spending, the debt growing precipitously, the standoff between Republican lawmakers and the White House over raising the borrowing limit. Democrats want to do what they do. Spend, spend, spend. Republicans want to slash and save.
Democrats want to do what they do. Spend, spend, spend. And Republicans want to slash and save. You think, Harris Faulkner? Do you think that's what's happening here? Republicans want to slash and save, while we have a nearly $1 trillion military budget every single year. Listen, I spent many years in the United States Marine Corps. I'm proud of my service. But we don't need $1 trillion annual defense budget. Because what are we defending? There's not a massive war taking place. We don't need to fund a conflict. $1,000 billion every single year in and year out. But Republicans are responsible with the money. They want to reorganize Social Security. They want to raise the retirement age. It is all gross and sinister because people fall for it. Most importantly, it's bad because of that, because they have a captive audience with their aging out audience of boomers who believe this crap. Shame on you, Harris Faulkner. Shame on you.